Mike Jones is an American rapper, actor, and entrepreneur. He initially was affiliated with the record label Swisher House, then left to found his own label, Ice Age Entertainment. Before he was on Swisher House, he was in a group called Sioux Folk, in which he used the alias Sashay. He released one album with Sioux Folk called Country Thuggin' in 2003. He is also known for his catchphrase, Mike Jones, who, usually repeated several times, and for handing out shirts with his cell phone number printed on the back. Biography. Early life. Jones originally wanted to be a National Basketball Association player who rapped on the side. He transferred from school to school many times, forcing him to only play in YMCA leagues due to transfer rules after the 9th grade. Jones dropped out of high school and briefly took jobs at fast food restaurants. He worked at a compact plant and sold cell phones from an apartment on Antoine Drive. T. Brown, Jones's partner in several financial ventures, said that he sold some dime bags for 6 months, but the two mainly bought T-Mobile sidekicks and sold them for an inexpensive price. Jones often visited his grandmother's house in the Studewood area of Houston. He credits her with giving him the ideas to pursue rap, to use his real name, and to write songs for strippers. Music career. Early career. Jones began his musical career in a group called Sioux Folk, using the alias Sashay. He released one album with Sioux Folk called Country Thuggin'. In 2001, Jones formed his own independent record label, Ice Age Entertainment, and began solo rapping. He independently promoted and distributed his music on the streets and pressed it on DJs at strip clubs. Jones eventually signed to upcoming Southern record label Swisher House after meeting with Swisher House A&R Farris. At that time, Swisher House was signing fellow upcoming Southern rappers Slim Thug, Paul Wall and Chamillionaire. Farris recalled signing Jones, saying, "I heard him on one of my partner's mixtapes and I wanted to meet him and try to get him to rap on our mixtapes. We linked up, signed him." An influential early champion was DJ Casual from Meridian, Mississippi, who was the first person to play Jones on the radio. He loved what Jones was doing and passed it on to several fellow DJs. 2004-07. Who is Mike Jones? And the American Dream EP in 2004 after the release of his first breakout single, Still Tippin', which was receiving lots of radio play. Jones signed a major deal to Jive Records and Warner Brothers. He quickly released his second single, Back Then, which eventually went platinum, making it Jones's first platinum single. On April 19, 2005, Jones released his debut album, Who is Mike Jones? After 2 months the album also achieved platinum status, eventually reaching double platinum. It is Jones's highest-selling album to date. After leaving Jive Records, Jones signed to a distribution deal with Asylum Records for his label Ice Age. In September 2006, Jones released the single entitled Mr. Jones. It debuted at number 92 on the Billboard charts. The song gained further recognition when fellow rapper Lil Wayne freestyled on his version, Sky is the Limit, for his Da Drought 3 mixtape. On January 31, 2007, Jones announced an upcoming EP and a movie, both entitled The American Dream. On April 21, 2007, Jones released the second single from the EP, entitled My 64, featuring legendary Southern rapper Bun B and superstar West Coast rapper Snoop Dogg. The single debuted at number 1 on the bubbling under Hot 100 Singles chart. On November 20, 2007, Jones released The American Dream. It debuted on the Billboard charts at number 183. 2008-09. The Voice. On November 27, 2007, Jones released the debut single, Droppin' Gimme 50, for his second solo album, titled Voice. Droppin' Gimme 50 featured Louisiana rapper Hurricane Chris. On May 19, 2008, Jones released the album's second single, called Cuddy Buddy. The single did well on the Billboard Hot 100, debuting at number 78. On December 2, 2009, the third single from The Voice was released, and titled Next to You. It debuted on the Billboard Hot 100 at number 63. On April 28, 2009, Voice was released, debuting on the Billboard 200 at number 12 and selling 25,000 copies its first week. 2012 present. Hiatus and Where is Mike Jones? During 2010 and 2011, Jones went on a total hiatus, with no music or videos. On August 20, 2012, he announced his return, explaining the reason for his hiatus was due to financial disputes with his former label, Asylum Records, and that money had been taken from him. He also announced he was finished with his next album, Where is Mike Jones?, and that he was working on its follow-up, entitled Who, Print, with further plans to release a mixtape called Ballin' Underground 2. On October 31, 2013, Jones would release a mixtape entitled Back Ballin' Underground. On August 28, 2014, during an interview, Jones would talk about his upcoming album Where is Mike Jones?, his upcoming mixtape Money Train, and would also announce he had signed a new distribution deal with Atlantic Records, stating, "It's just a group of people who are all about making money and having money. Once people really understand what the money train is, then they'll be on board with it." On December 28, 2014, Jones would release a new single entitled 3 Grams, featuring appearances from Slim Thug and Yungoose. On January 1, 2015, Jones would release a mixtape entitled Money Train. On February 5, 2015, Jones announced via his Instagram he was working on another mixtape entitled Money Train Reloaded, which will be a sequel to his mixtape Money Train. Other ventures. Acting career. His first acting role was a minor part in the Fox drama television series Prison Break as Darius Morgan, C Note's brother-in-law. In 2007, Jones released his movie The American Dream, in which he starred, with much of the plot based on his life. House of Dobber. Jones embarked on a partnership with Pro Concept Marketing Group to release his own line of cognac called House of Dobber. Personal life. Philanthropy. Jones has been actively involved in many charity programs, such as his Ice Age for Kids and the American Dream Foundation, through which he hosted community youth events and donated thousands of dollars to help weight loss. On March 31, 2009, Jones announced he lost 100 pounds of his original 300. Controversy. Chamillionaire. In 2004, Chamillionaire called out the rest of the Houston hip-hop scene because he felt like they weren't representing the best of what Houston had to offer lyrically, and urged them to improve in order to gain the recognition he believes Houston deserves. In response, Swishahouse took offense and replied by criticizing Chamillionaire. Chamillionaire then accused Jones, a past member of Swishahouse, of slander. As a result, the first CD of the mixtape Messiah included insults directed at Jones, including the tracks You Got Wrecked, Who They Want, and Game Over. On February 10, 2007, YouTube user FDTV Video Podcast uploaded a parody video of Chamillionaire shooting Jones. It ridiculed Jones and was the subject of some small further controversy. However, in late 2008, the beef between the pair had died down. Chamillionaire apologized to Jones in 2010, marking an official end to their dispute. He said, "Live on stage. From the bottom of my heart, I apologize to Mike Jones for the triple disc mixtape Messiah 1 diss tracks. I mean no disrespect." Traitor Truth. On August 12, 2008, at the Ozone Awards, Jones got into a physical altercation with fellow Houston rapper Frazier Trey the Truth Thompson. Traitor Truth punched Jones 3 times, once in the back, once in the face, and once on the nose. The last punch broke Jones's nose. They have since resolved their issues and are now reconciled. stolen jewelry. On April 16, 2009, Jones announced that friends had stolen his jewelry while he was sleeping. He also announced that he was having new pieces made. Discography: studio albums 2005, Who is Mike Jones? 2009, The Voice. 2015, Where is Mike Jones? Extended plays 2007, The American Dream. Filmography: films 2007, The American Dream. Television 2005, Punk'd. 2005, Prison Break. 2006, The Andy Milonakis Show. 2007, The Game.